Hello lovely people, welcome back. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. We are so happy to have you here. Today, let us dive into a story that explores the unexpected turns of fate and the enduring power of destiny. Our tale begins on a bright afternoon, in a serene village nestled in a picturesque valley. The sun pours its golden light upon the houses and streets, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Children's laughter echoes through the air as they play and run about in the dusty roads, their innocent joy adding to the charm of this idyllic setting. In the heart of the village stands a well, a focal point for the community. Here we see Raphael standing alongside other villagers, united in their daily task of drawing water. The well symbolizes the essence of their lives, the source from which they quench their thirst and sustain themselves. Suddenly, a distant sound cuts through the tranquility of the scene. It is the unusual rumble of an engine breaking the peaceful silence. All turn their heads towards the source of the noise, curiosity and wonder in their eyes. As the sound draws closer, a small jeep emerges from the dust cloud, slowly coming to a stop just beyond the prayer circle. The vehicle seems out of place, hinting at the unexpected turn of events that is about to unfold. From the jeep, a man steps out, his tall figure silhouetted against the bright sun. His attire is simple, yet distinguished. He wears glasses that magnify his piercing gaze, suggesting intelligence and worldliness. In his hands, he holds a Bible, its worn exterior telling tales of countless journeys and fervent prayers. But it is not the Bible itself that captures everyone's attention, nor the man's appearance. It is the voice, a voice that carries memories, emotions, and a past that refuses to stay buried. As the man approaches, the villagers part ways, creating a path that leads him towards them. Among them, Emily stands out, her face a mixture of recognition and disbelief. Her eyes, pools of emotion, reflect the turmoil within her as she confronts a part of her history that she thought she had left behind. The man stops before them, a gentle smile gracing his lips. He extends his hand, a gesture of peace and familiarity. But it is in his eyes that the weight of unspoken words and emotions linger. The recognition dawns on Emily's face, bringing with it a flood of memories. The man says, "Hi there. Is this the home of Emily?" The sincerity in his voice leaves no room for doubt. He is here for her. The question hangs in the air, a testament to the unexpected reunion that has transpired. As Emily gathers her thoughts, she replies, "Yes, this is my home. But how did you find me?" Her voice betrays her surprise. She tries to piece together the puzzle, wondering how someone from her past managed to locate her. The man responds with a soft smile. "I've heard the stories, Emily, the miracles, the fire you two lit here. I had to come see it for myself." His eyes hold a glimmer of admiration as he looks at Emily and Raphael. Still in slight shock, Emily manages to say, "What brings you here, Thomas?" She struggles to reconcile the image of the man standing before her with the memories she thought she had put to rest. Thomas pauses for a moment, taking in then he turns back to Emily, his gaze steady. "A dream, a call, and maybe," he adds, with a hint of vulnerability, "closure." There is no bitterness in his voice, only a quiet determination. And so the chapter titled, "When Destiny Knocks Again" begins, and all the attention is concentrated in these characters and the conversation that takes place between them. After some time, as dusk settled over the village, casting long shadows across the ground, Thomas suggested they gather around the fire, and a comfortable silence fell between them. Finally, Thomas broke the quiet, his voice echoing the thoughts that had been dancing in Emily's mind. "Emily," he began, "I once thought you were meant to walk with me, but now I see your path was always here, with him, with this people, and I honor that." His words were like stones skipping across the surface of a calm lake, each one creating ripples that spread outward. The revelation hung in the air, a tangible presence felt by all. Emily found herself nodding slowly, tears glistening in her eyes. In that moment, she understood that Thomas's arrival wasn't just a surprise visit. It was a confirmation, a validation of the journey she had embarked on with Raphael. Reaching out, she took Raphael's hand, her fingers intertwining with his, the warmth of his touch grounding her to the present. "Sometimes," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion, "God closes a door so he can open a nation." The words hung in the air, pregnant with meaning. They had come full circle, recognizing the intricate tapestry woven by divine providence. With Thomas's departure the next morning, a new dawn broke over the village. The sky was painted in hues of pink and orange as the sun rose over the horizon, heralding the start of a fresh day. As Thomas prepared to leave, he turned to Emily and Raphael, his face etched with the seriousness of the moment. "I came here seeking confirmation, and I found more than I could have ever imagined. The fire you have ignited here continues to burn brightly, and I am here to tell you that the flame has reached far beyond these hills." His words carried the weight of authenticity, leaving no doubt in their minds. But it was what he shared next that truly captured their attention. "I didn't come alone," he said, a hint of excitement in his voice. "I bring with me an open invitation, an opportunity to carry this revival fire to neighboring villages, places untouched by this spiritual awakening." As Thomas spoke, the implications of his words sunk in. This was a chance to expand their sphere of influence, to take the blessings they had received to those who had yet to experience the transformative power of faith. It was a call to action, a beckoning to step beyond the familiar and venture into the unknown. For a moment, the weight of this decision pressed down on them. To stay in the sanctuary of their current haven, or to embark on a new journey into the uncharted territories ahead. Finally, Emily met Thomas's gaze, her eyes shining with determination. "We follow the cloud," she declared, her voice ringing with conviction. "Wherever it goes." The words were spoken with such certainty that Raphael and Thomas couldn't help but be swayed by her unwavering faith. And so they made their decision to answer the call. They would step into the unknown, guided by the cloud of God's presence, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. And as they followed the cloud, their journey took them through various terrains, each presenting its own set of challenges and triumphs. Yet throughout their travels, one truth remained constant. The fire that had been ignited in their hearts refused to be quenched. It burned brightly, casting its warm glow on the faces of those they encountered and illuminating the path before them. Each new location brought fresh opportunities to share the message of faith, to heal the brokenhearted, and to awaken the spiritual senses of those who had grown weary. They became beacons of hope, carrying the message of transformation to every village and town they visited. And as their ministry expanded, so did their understanding of God's purpose for them. They learned that their individual gifts and experiences, when combined, created a powerful synergy that drew people to the message they proclaimed. Emily's compassion, Raphael's unwavering faith, and Thomas's wisdom and guidance became cornerstones of their ministry. Their impact resonated deeply within the communities they served. Lives were transformed, families were healed, and communities were revitalized. They witnessed firsthand the power of their collective ministry and the profound difference they could make in the world. Looking back on their journey, they realized that Thomas's unexpected return wasn't merely a twist of fate, but a pivotal moment orchestrated by divine providence. It was a reminder that when destiny calls, all things can change in an instant. Through their shared experiences and unwavering commitment, Emily, Raphael, and Thomas had forged an unbreakable bond. What began as a surprise visit had evolved into a testament to the power of answered prayers, the strength of faith, and the beauty of unexpected turns in life. As their ministry continued to flourish, they knew that their story was far from over. They had embarked on a journey guided by the cloud wherever it led, and they were ready to embrace the future with open arms and hearts filled with gratitude. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. We hope that the story of Emily, Raphael, and Thomas has touched your heart and inspired you to keep following your dreams, no matter how unexpected the turns may be. If you enjoyed this chapter, don't forget to show your support. Your encouragement means the world to us. Share this story with others, and let the spirit of faith and adventure continue to guide you on your own life's journey. Until next time, may your path be illuminated by the light of hope, and may you always remember to stay open to the whispers of destiny.